Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Kings taking on the Clippers. And today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. All right, just about ready for baseball. Willie McGee now at the plate.
Number 51,
And we're underway from Fenway. Next offering is foul back.
Ball inside.
And a rope into center field, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. Pitch out, but no action. Just missed.
No, that's out.
Runner on the move. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Strike one.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Good eye in that spot. McGee on second. Dozier at first with no outs. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Ian Happ up to him. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No, he held up. And the 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. That's just foul.
Need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Comebacker could be 2. Throws to Henderson. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back now at Fenway. Today's starting pitcher, Tom Glavine.
center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. So digging in, Cal Raleigh. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's down. Ball. No.
Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Man at second. That
That's
one
the ball.
just
That's
misses.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. He's trying for third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Play made, that ends the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the third base. Chase Headley. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen. On the ground, right side. Terang. And quickly one away in the second. No score here in the second.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Adios. Peralta. He crushes that one to center field. And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. 1 down. Stepping in, Johnny Bench. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Diaz, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out.
Get about my way. I'm breaking the rules, changing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna elevate.
Bottom of the inning, digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
0-1. Swings through that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now here is Junior Caminero. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it's 0-1. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back inside Fenway Park, leading off, Willie McGee. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him swinging. Here's Mike Trout. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. New pitcher now, Aroldis Chapman.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
The 0-1. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Adios. Peralta. A 3-run dinger. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Seager.
That's the ball.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Joe Adell.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Now Chase Headley grounded out his first time up.
Yeehaw!
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Bryce Terang. Ryan Weathers gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hit weakly on the ground. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Strike 2.
Ball outside.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Stays alive. Three and two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Here's Byron Buxton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Gets him to chase after that one.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
They're down to their final strike.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Next one is off the play. 2 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. ball game.